Hello everyone, I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings, and we are going to do the Taurus Weekly Tarotscope. This will be for September 8th through the 15th. Alright, did I say Taurus or did I say Leo? This is the Leo Tarotscope. I hope I said that. Sorry. Okay, Leo, September 8th through the 15th. Alright, so we are going to pull some oracle cards for you. Sorry. Alright, we're going to pull some oracle cards and see if there are any messages you need to hear this week. What is the strongest energy around you this week? I feel like for some of you, something has kind of caught you off guard, maybe. You're just suddenly feeling very uncertain. Oh, wow, yeah. Okay, yeah. So you have metamorphosis as your overall energy for the week. So you are going through some kind of really big change in your life. You also have the change card here, and then you have the flexibility card. And you have the strength card, which is a message, you know, to just kind of keep yourself grounded, stay in your own power, protect your energy also. There is some kind of change you're going through. Let me see what this is. What is the change? But the change is towards something completely new. It's something that you really haven't experienced before, maybe. And so it's like you really can't prepare yourself for this. So you're going to have to be in a very go with the flow type of energy with this, because if you try to control the path, it's just going to make it difficult. What exactly is the change? There is something in your past that you are letting go of, walking away from. Tell me more. What is the change? Oh, sorry. This could be just, you know, spiritual. You know, it could be that you're going through like a spiritual transformation, an emotional transformation. It doesn't have to be necessarily in your physical world, but you're in that kind of in-between phase of it. You know, what you're moving towards is just so foreign. You're changing your perception. Yeah, your perception is changing on something. So for a lot of you, I would say that this is more internal, more spiritual than anything. Because the Owl's card represents kind of that higher communication, that higher wisdom. It's a very spiritual energy too. It's also kind of being guided, like, you know, having a connection to your inner guidance system. The magnifying glass is about looking deeper into a situation, and then you have the mask and you have the book card. It's like you're tapping into some like foreign knowledge, unknown knowledge. So I do feel for a lot of you, this is just a very spiritual energy. You're gaining a new perception on yourself. You're gaining a new kind of just a new awareness. Let's see if we can get anything more. It could even be that you, within a relationship with another person, it could also be that you're discovering that you have feelings for this person that maybe you didn't realize you had, or that you have stronger feelings, or that you've been trying to avoid these feelings. What is it? What is this? It's like you're suddenly gaining clarity on something. You're suddenly seeing something in a completely new light. I mean, it could very well be that you're suddenly seeing somebody for who they are, and it might not be very pleasant to find out who this person is. Yeah. But if that's the case, I do feel that there has been times that you've really questioned this person. Okay, tell me more. What is this? What is this energy? What is this message? What is this in regards to? It's like you've been, and I don't mean it in a negative way, it's like you've been in kind of your own little bubble. And I don't mean that in a negative way. Like, I feel like you've been really putting a lot of focus into yourself, really trying to ignore all the conflict that's going on around you. I do even feel to some extent you might have like pulled yourself away from people. You might be really guarded when it comes to the people around you. But in that, it's like you're coming back out. Like you went on vacation, or it's like you locked yourself in a closet for a week, and when you came out, it's like you're coming out with this completely new perception, and all of a sudden you're looking at everything around you, and it's like you're seeing somebody for who they are, and it's not the stability that has been presented to you almost. And if it's not a person, it's just a situation where you once saw this as a very solid, very stable situation. It's like all of a sudden you're looking at this and you're realizing that it's not at all what you thought it was. And it's just making you even look at yourself in a completely different energy. I feel like that sounds so completely cryptic, and I'm sorry. But your perception on something has changed. And this is, to some extent, making you realize, wow, like my entire path forward is changing. And it's completely unknown. And so you're going to have to kind of go with the flow and understand that you're just in this uncertain place right now, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Hopefully we can make more sense of this. Let's do this. Okay, so where are you coming into the week? What's your energy coming into the week? Death card, yeah. You have gone through a complete transformation. Like I said, I feel like you went on vacation and you're coming back and you feel like a time traveler or something like that. Like you feel like you just came back like 20 years later or something. I know I'm making that dramatic, but it's possible too that you've gone through some kind of ending lately. You might have gone through some kind of difficult ending, and you're like rediscovering yourself. Yeah, the Page of Wands. Yeah, like this is like new inspiration, new ideas, having like a new spark. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Okay, so what is behind you? So what is, you have the Six of Cups, which is that soulmate card, but then you have the Three of Swords, which is a lot of pain. And then you have the Magician card, which is, it's hidden. That's not what the Magician represents. Typically it represents kind of having everything you need, being in control, but like this is her kind of, you know, she's hiding behind a mask. What is this? Give me one more. You have the Temperance card. Okay, I do want to point out in this particular Six of Cups, this is a mirror. This is somebody showing you. It's like seeing something in yourself, but not in a negative way. It's like almost noticing. If you look at this Nine of Swords, this is about having a lot of fear about something. But if you look at, like, this is literally like a big stuffed bunny. So I always see this card, it's like there you have this fear, but there's literally nothing to be scared of. Like, it's nothing. It's a big, cuddly bunny. So it's almost like you have had this fear or this negative perception of yourself. And it's almost like it's kind of like robbed you from standing in your power. You know what I mean? I know that sounds kind of silly. But it's like you're seeing something in yourself that once used to be painful and once used to be even very scary, and you're realizing that it's almost like you're seeing that this is your source of power. Again, I'm sorry for the very cryptic messages. If it's a relationship with another person, something in your perception of this relationship has changed, but it's because of something that you're seeing in yourself. Let me see. Let's see what else we get. Almost like you've been holding yourself back from some kind of success. You have the Star card, yeah, which is wish fulfillment, and Judgment card, which is being at that place to accept what you want to manifest. Like what you want is right there. You have the key. You hold the power. All right, what is coming towards you this week? This is something that you've wanted to obtain for yourself. And the reason that it hasn't manifested is because there was a lack of authenticity in something. There was something that was being hidden. And I kind of feel for a part of it is something that you are seeing in yourself. Not that you did anything wrong. You have the Eight of Wands, which is wish fulfillment. You have the Wheel of Fortune, which is change. Ace of Cups. Okay, so you do have the Seven of Cups as your overall energy, which is really kind of trying to figure something out. It's really kind of feeling confused, really trying to kind of wrap your head around something, and it probably has a lot to do with your own emotions. You have Seven of Wands underneath that, which is that very kind of blocked, very guarded energy. This card is kind of like that self-sabotage energy, and then you have the Eight of Pentacles underneath that. It's almost like you're working through some kind of fear that you've had, that you realize this fear or this uncertainty or this insecurity that you've had has kept you from moving forward. This could be the person that you're connecting with. It could be that you've been connecting with somebody who has kind of, to some extent, been self-sabotaging the relationship. You have the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. This is somebody who is not happy within their own situation, and they're working very hard to maintain a level of stability, but it's almost like all you're doing is keeping the disappointment stable. It's like you're just fighting to keep yourself above water. You're just trying to keep the situation stable, and you're never able to move above it. But then you do have the Six of Wands, which is kind of seeing this from a new perspective. And that's what this is. This is seeing a situation from a completely new perspective. You have the Two of Cups and the Chariot. This is a soulmate connection. This is on the right path. This is moving forward. The Page of Cups is a new beginning in this. This is also an apology. This is also about taking this in a more lighthearted approach. Letting yourself get in that more dreamy energy with it. Getting your feet wet. So what is coming towards you this week? You have the Eight of Wands and you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Eight of Wands is that progress, that fast change. And the Wheel is obviously change as well. So this is, this is having a new dream. This is having a new desire, having a new perception, or even having new hope in this. Even if this is a relationship with another person, it's possible that you two are seeing that you guys are mirroring each other in something. That there has been some kind of conflict and pain that you two have been dealing with. And it's almost like you've just been throwing that pain back and forth at each other. You know what I mean? Instead of seeing that... that didn't even make any sense. You've just been dwelling in this pain, but... how do I word it? It's like somebody in the relationship had a fear that the other person was having an affair. And the other person was having the same fear. And so both of you are paranoid that each other is, that you're both cheating on each other. And so you both have that constant perception. And so you're both like walking on eggshells, checking the other person's shit to see if, you know what I mean? And you're both... and because you're both in that tense energy, you're both projecting that onto each other. And so you're just making it worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And the reality of it is, it was just a ridiculous fear that you both had. You know what I mean? And I think that that's what you're seeing, that you and this person have both had the same fear, the same insecurity. And this is what has kept this relationship from being at the level that you would like for it to be. You do have the Five of Swords. It's almost like you're seeing this pattern and you're taking care of it once and for all. And you have the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So this is you and this person coming together in a solid way. Where before, I think you both had a lot of distrust in the connection. You maybe had a fear of commitment or there was just, you weren't really trusting each other. But you also have the Ace of Cups. This is really tapping into your feelings. This is opening up to your emotions, to your love in the situation. And I think that you're seeing that there is a lot of love in this. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, are there any final messages that you need to hear? You have Cornucopia, which is abundance, appreciation, yep. Temple Path, woman holding a heart, and the thinking man. Yep. It's almost like you both have been kind of overthinking this situation. There's been, but the more you look closely at this, you are seeing the value in this. You're able to bring healing to this situation, and you're able to really, really open your heart to this relationship. Bravo. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I'm sending you much love. Bye-bye.